Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to NASholes, the podcast where two assholes who like to think they know a thing or two about NASCAR talk about NASCAR. I'm Benny B, joined alongside my very good friend, Drew the Man Scarvan. We are going to get into all things that happened at Dover this weekend and at the Monster Mile. Great to be back on the ovals, Drew. Do you know what else is great, Drew?
Hoist?
Yes, Hoist. Hoist
Hoist is
is
pretty
is
great.
amazing, and I don't have any with me, but I had two of them today, Drew. I'm telling you, it was very hot, and I needed that hydration, and that's exactly what Hoist is going to give you. Hoist is battlefield proven hydration that works 110% better than water and keeps you hydrated longer than water. Its special formula of electrolytes, carbohydrates, and fluids is absorbed rapidly to keep you powering through the next objective, the next mission, the next field of fire, the next rep, or the next lap. And Hoist, they sent us stuff a while ago, and this is the sticker I got. And you can get these stickers on their shop. Actually, it's pretty cool. They got other merch too. But
They got some pretty baller merch, very patriotic merch too.
yes,
They
they're
love
very
America.
patriotic because they love America. They actually work pretty closely with the military in providing them with this ultimate hydration drink that they have formulated.
Well, I'm rather glad to know that our military is staying very hydrated because I heard being dehydrated when you have to go off to war or something like that really blows.
Right. You're not thinking clearly. You're just not performing
Yeah,
well. But with
your
Hoist,
aim's
you can
probably
do it.
off because your mouth is all dry. You're like, man, I just wish I had some Hoist right now or something. And then and then they don't kill the guys that are shooting at them.
Right. They just start killing
We
each other.
need that
It's not.
shit.
It's not
We
good.
need that shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
it'd be like in SpongeBob. I need it.
I need it.
But yeah, guys, you guys can go to drinkhoist.com. If you don't know where to get Hoist in your area, you can actually just go. They have a little thing on there where you can, find Hoist. Just type in your zip code and
Or you
pop
can
up with
also,
all
I
the
think you can
stores that are
also
at.
order it directly from the website, can't you?
Yep, you can order on the
Yeah.
website, and you can actually get 10% off your first order when you sign up with Hoist. It's completely free, and if you are military, there's a 10% discount for military and first responders at checkout. So, guys, go check out Hoist right now at drinkhoist.com.
You should probably
Drew,
mention they are not our sponsor. We just love them to death
yes,
and they
they're
give
not
us
our
free shit.
sponsor. They love us. We love them, and we think they love us. I don't know. They sent us free stuff, so they must love us a little bit.
I'd sure hope so.
So, yeah.
Or they were like, all right, we acknowledge you. Shut the fuck up and never mention us again. But it hasn't worked yet, Hoist. Send us more shit.
Drew, the rain came again during Dover. It feels like every time we're at Dover, it just rains. Something
Yeah.
ruins it. And, Connor Zilic in Xfinity gets the win because of it, although he was racing very well. I mean, he's
I
just,
think he led like over 80 laps.
yeah.
So like
So,
it's not like he just like took first on like the second or last lap of the race and then just won it like that. I think he
yeah.
was going to win it regardless, but
Yeah.
it
And
was a pretty good race though.
Zilic's a young kid, man. He's really impressive. And even I heard Denny Hamlin say, like, he's never seen a more impressive, young driver like this, like doing what he's doing. Because I was listening to his podcast and he says, yeah, like he'll be in Cup probably next year, taking over for the 99 most likely. It's not like he's going to come in right away and just be amazing, but, Denny said maybe he could see him, being around in the 20s range in points by the end of the year in his first year. And,
Yeah, I
that's
mean
just like a lot of high praise from a driver of Denny Hamlin's.
yeah, I mean I could see that being the case for next year. It's not often a rookie goes out and gets a win outside of maybe like a super speedway. Not saying it's impossible; it could happen. I mean, when you're going from Xfinity to Cup, the talent level, with all due
Right.
respect to Xfinity, is like tenfold in Cup.
And the
Like
cars are a
teams
little
are,
bit different too.
well, a lot of it different.
Yeah.
I mean, like the Xfinity cars are pretty much like the Gen 6 cars, honestly. I mean, they run the same type of tire. They have the H pattern steering. They don't have racketeering steering down in Xfinity. At least I don't believe they do. And it's just yeah, like the Xfinity cars are like throwback cars, honestly. Compared to Cup.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but no, I mean, honestly, looking at Zilich now, he's like a very likable Ty Gibbs. He's 18, doing pretty damn good in his first season. He's got loyal sponsors, and he's just racking up dubs.
Dude, seriously, yeah. I mean, it's cool, man, because, we see him on the road courses and he's obviously very good at them. But then you see him on ovals and dude, he's He might be getting even better there. Like,
Oh man, yeah. I mean, he's been doing good on the ovals, but like his first three wins in the series. His first being at Watkins Glen last year, and then the first two out of his wins this season, being on road courses. Well, actually, you could consider five wins for his team since he sat out that one weekend, and Kyle Larson filled in for him, and they got a win there.
oh yeah, that's
Um,
right. Forgot about that.
yeah, but I mean, four for himself. Yeah, his first two wins were road, and then he went and won Pocono with NASCAR Jesus as his crew chief. That was pretty cool. Having Dale Jr. as the crew chief, getting your first oval win. But yeah, I mean, and since then, he's just been looking better and better and better. I mean, you look at fucking Sonoma last week, and he held off like arguably the best road course racer in the sport. And he did it in clean fashion too. Like
So,
he wasn't
yeah,
dirty about it or anything. Like
yeah.
he
I mean, like, imagine next year and like, there to me, there's no way he's not in that 99 next year. I'm sorry, but there's just no way there. It's
Yeah, I mean, it's probably gonna be like that. It's not for
imagine
sure,
next
but
year with the road courses. It's just gonna be 1 and 2 SVG Zillich, or
oh my god,
and if we get amazing
yeah,
battles like that towards the end, like we saw at Sonoma, like man, it's gonna be great.
man, dueling Red Bull cars. That'd be what's
Hmm.
up. That'd be what's up.
Yeah. But Drew, the rain, like I was talking about, man, I don't know about that caution they called. The rain,
Oh, I
it
was
didn't
happy
even.
to be for it, honestly. Because I didn't. Oh, so I mean, they were overhyping it at first. They're like, I don't know. I mean, with only X amount of laps to go, do you think they'll cut the race? And finally, Dale Jr. was like, it's not that big. I mean, and I think it only rained heavy for like
Yeah, they
10,
showed the radar too.
15
It was like,
minutes.
but here's the
And I,
thing, like
and
I
I
don't. It
was,
didn't look like it was raining at all, and so like I was confused. I'm like, why did they call the caution here? I'm like, there's nothing happening. But I guess
oh no, no, it was coming down pretty good there for a little bit. Uh, you know, they had they had a lot of time on their hands. Because it was early afternoon when it happened. We had the fortune of being in summer right now, so sunset's not around till around like eight
I'm pretty
thirty,
sure
nine
they
o'clock
make it like
ish.
eight,
So
eight, 8:10 is when they would call it because Dover doesn't have any lights.
yeah, yeah. So they
So,
usually So they don't want to be running on a dark track, which is fair.
which
But
I thought, I don't know, like it depended on when they called it. I think it was well that had to have been around 5:30, right? Where they
yeah, right around there. Yeah,
5:30 Eastern. Yeah, so I'd say if they had called it at like 6:30, that might have been cutting it close,
yeah.
especially
But
factoring cautions and stuff. But
yeah, I mean, I wanted to get like a solid win or for whoever was going to win it, and I wanted there to be like a desperation battle, which we ended up getting in the end, with Briscoe and Hamlin, which was pretty sick. Like I was so hyped up. I mean, I was a little. I'm not gonna lie. I really thought Chase Elliott was going to be able to like run both of them down, but he went in for only two tires, and it's like, why even get new tires? I mean, new tires at Dover doesn't really make much of a difference, but
I
the
was
call is the
very
call is
confused, and I think I've
yeah,
just been kind of confused with Elliot's crew chief, man. Like lately,
yeah.
that didn't make sense to me because, like, I guess maybe he's thinking the guys behind me have fresher tires, and I don't want to be on these old tires. But I don't know, dude. Hamlin right then and there, like at the end, kind of proved that he didn't really need new tires.
Yeah, I really like Alan Gustafson, don't get me wrong, but this year's not really been the best
He's
year
been
for
kind of
it.
suspect lately.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he got Elliott that win at Atlanta, but I really think that was just Elliott, being the awesome, driver that he is, and the fact that he had Bowman with him up there as well to help him, you know.
Well, and it's like
So I
Elliott
don't
was
really think.
great all day, really. I mean, he won stage one, and then
Oh
even in
yeah, no, I
stage
thought
two,
he was
he
going to win the. I thought he was going to win Dover again. I'm not even going to lie.
yeah, and even in stage two, he would drop back to like I think he finished fourth in stage two, and so he was
Yeah,
staying up there the entire time. So I mean, he always had a chance. I think that decision kind of took him out of it, man. But I mean, let's just go over this real quick, like where the finishing was. So Chase Elliott still gets a top 10 here. I'm seeing. So we had Denny Hamlin wins the race, and we had a few restarts at the end there. Chase Briscoe in second, who I really honestly thought was going to win because of the fresher tires. But anyways, in third, we had Alex Bowman, Kyle Larson in fourth, Ty Gibbs in fifth, Chase Elliott in 6th, Bubba Wallace in 7th, Ryan Blaney in 8th, Chris Buescher in 9th, and Brad Keselowski gets a top 10. What kind of stands out to you there, Drew?
I mean,
Just reading it off.
nothing really stands out. I mean, all those guys were doing pretty good all day.
Yeah, that's
You know?
true. I'll tell you one thing that I'm noticing now is this was Kyle Larson. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this was one of his better finishes since, the whole Indy thing where he kind of seemed
Oh
like he
yeah,
collapsed. So to
yeah.
get a top 5 there, and then Ty Gibbs, I don't know what's going on, man, but he has just been racing really good. I mean, since what, Pocono, maybe, or maybe even before that.
Honestly, all year he's been doing really good all
It's
year.
I don't know what that's about, but I mean, like beginning of the year, we were talking like, man, I don't even know if this guy belongs, man. It just seems like it's like it's Grandpa's money, man. Like
Yeah.
that's what we're working with here, and that's why you're here. And it's like, but now he's proving himself, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, he's yeah. I mean, I still think he's gonna find victory lane this year. If it's before the playoffs or after the playoffs, that's up in the air. I do. Even if he doesn't make the playoffs, I think if anything, that'd
Gets one
probably make
during it.
him. Yeah, that might even light a fire under his Nepo ass and get him to victory lane. So,
Well, and
so
yeah, I mean, and that's true. And maybe getting into the playoffs, there's no pressure. Like, hey, let's just go out there and win it. Like, let's just go win a race. And but I don't know, man. Like, how many more races do we have left? 9 or 8?
yeah, I think it's 9 or 8 before playoffs.
I mean, he could totally win one, man.
Well, and I mean, what's the I gotta shoot schedule. What are the races coming up? I know we have the
Yeah,
Glen in a few
yeah,
weeks
let's look at
here.
this schedule here, man. Because okay, I got it up.
Yep. So
So
our
we
next
got
one's at the Brickyard.
and then we got
Uh,
Iowa.
Iowa, the Corn 350. Hell yeah. Yep. Then go
Not
bowling. Cookout 400. Oh wait a minute. Hang on. Oh wait, no. Cookout 400's at Richmond. Okay.
oh,
Then the Coke Zero Sugar 400. That's at Daytona. And then the Cookout Southern 500. 31st.
which
Oh
is the
wait,
first
no,
round of the
Daytona's the
playoffs.
cutoff race. So we actually
But
only
yeah,
have
I
goddamn
don't.
Ben, we actually only have fucking 5 more races
I know, dude. This is insane, man.
to the
How fast the
playoffs.
season is going, man. And you
Yeah,
know what
this
it
dude.
is? We didn't have the Olympics.
Oh, you mean the Olympics? Yeah,
Yep.
fucking. Do you know the first ever Olympics was held completely butt naked by all the attendants, or not the attendees, but the athletes?
No, but that sounds right.
Very Greek, if you ask me. It's a very Greek move.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, Drew. Like he could. I mean, Watkins Glen for sure. I could see him winning, but Richmond probably not. Iowa maybe, and Daytona. I mean,
Uh,
you just never know with Daytona.
well, let's look at the Richmond race from earlier this year.
Pull up the finish
Yeah,
results.
we're race press for Richmond earlier in the year, right? Atlanta, Circuit of the Americas, Phoenix, Las Vegas, Homestead, Montreal.
Oh wait, did we not? We didn't race there yet.
Yeah, what the hell?
Oh
You
yeah,
can.
they lost. They lost the date. I forget where it was
Oh,
supposed
that's
to be.
right. That's
They
right.
used to have
That's
two.
right. Well, I'm not looking up last year's finish because, well, we already know that finish.
Yeah.
uh,
God, the forbidden finish.
God damn, Ty Dillon
Wait,
was having like he was running the best race of his entire career, and then all that gets freaking swept under the rug by the fact that he dumped 2 people after he got overtaken by a car that was like on fresher tires. God damn.
yeah, just
Anyways,
pathetic. But anyhow, back to it, man. Kozlowski's still teetering, man. He needs a win. I mean, what else can
honestly,
we
all the
say?
RFK drivers are on the must-win list at this point,
Yeah, and the thing is Priest.
especially
I mean,
Priest.
Priest did not do good, and you did not like that, and we'll get to that later. But I don't know, man. I feel like the RFKs have been just like good, but they haven't been, great. Like they haven't been good enough,
Yeah,
and you
well, I
wonder
mean,
when it's gonna come.
I
Or
mean,
will it come too late?
they've had entire team top tens, I think, twice now this season now, which is good because I mean they hadn't done that for over close to a decade.
I don't think any
You
team
know,
has done that.
well,
In that span.
uh, no, trust me, they're well. I think pretty much like every top tier team has it. Like Penske for sure has, Joe Gibbs for sure has,
Yeah,
Hendrick guaranteed did because they did a 1, 2, 3, 4 finish one time.
I guess you're right. Yeah,
But
yeah.
but yeah,
But my issue, Drew, about the race was one, they brought a new tire, which is fine. That's fine when they, but then when you add on top that they weren't able to qualify or practice on these new tires, I mean, I don't know. I just something about that I don't like. It's like I don't know why they couldn't just be like, all right, like you would think they'd be prepared for this. All right, we're not going to do the new tires like for this, because of the fact you guys didn't get to qualify on them, and it really screwed SVG. And think about all the momentum SVG had,
Well, I don't.
going into this. Obviously, we know he's not good on these ovals, but like straight out
Well,
the gate, dude, he was like,
he. Well, I mean, only reason why he fell back as quick as he did is because his tire was like they had a leaky tire. I believe it was like something was wrong with his tire, and I don't think it was anything to do with just the new
you don't think
tread
so?
or
See,
whatnot
I didn't even hear
or the
anything about it,
compound.
so I just kind of was
Yeah,
thinking
no,
it was,
no. I think it was just a coincidence, and then after that,
yeah.
he really wasn't able to regain that position because he admittedly isn't the best on ovals. He is working on them, but I mean, yeah.
Yeah, he has improved. I felt bad for him, man. With all that momentum, I think like, man, like let's get like a top 20. Like let's just finish 20th.
Well, I think he's done top 20.
Oh,
Uh,
he has. But I don't know, man. Maybe next week at Indy, man. Maybe you never know. NASCAR's crazy, man. It's one of those things. It's any week can be your week.
I don't know.
I'm not saying
Look,
he'd win. I'm
I've
just
been known to be wrong. Indy's a whole different. Like that track's just built different, man. So like
it
if he
is
got
it
a
is
top 20 on there, that would be like a win to me
for sure,
in
for
my book.
sure.
You know,
Yeah. Um.
yeah,
But Alex Bowman, man. I mean, like we've talked about him for the past few weeks. He's been impressive. I'll say that.
yeah. Like him and Gibbs both, were kind of like the questionable cars last year to this year. But honestly, what's funny enough is, especially after Bowman like busted up his back, and
Yeah.
then he just drove
He's had a
Mexico
different
City
fire
pissed
to him.
off. Yeah, dude. I don't want to say it made him a better driver, but something about him now is
Yeah.
like he's got almost like a chip on his shoulder or spinal cord vertebrae, if you will. And yeah, I mean he was one of the drivers that I think could very easily win any of the upcoming races. Because like he's good
Yeah.
on road courses, he's good at short tracks. So Iowa's and Richmond both, I consider those short tracks. And I don't recall if he's ever won a super speedway off the top of my head. But a super speedway race can be won by anybody. All you have to do is survive to the last lap, you
Right.
know,
Survive and
and
finish.
put yourself in the right position.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah. And I mean, Chase Briscoe. We talked about it earlier. It's kind of we both were kind of thinking like he could win, like he was gonna win. I think Hamlin is just one. He's better on restarts, and two, he is just such a good aero driver, man. Like he was just able to block everything that Briscoe was trying to do, and like just perfectly like hold him off. And you know, like he's at what 58 wins now. We talked
yep,
about before the show, and so like he needs two more to tie Kevin Harvick to be in the top 10 all time, and then like an additional three to tie Kyle Busch, to be ninth. And so like, man, like he could make history. I think he could get into that top 10 this year, man. Like even before the playoffs.
you very well could. I do see Hamlin. So I do see him doing very well next week for his upcoming race at Indy.
Yeah,
Uh, but you know, even like he's already locked in the playoffs, so I already see him winning Darlington because he's won the Southern 500 like a couple of times now. He
he
does
won.
really
He
good at
won in
Darlington.
April at Darlington too. So
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he did win Darlington in April. So I see him honestly. If like I don't want to jinx it, but I think he's probably going to make Champ 4. If
you
they
know
can
what?
keep
I'm
if
glad
they
you
can
said
keep
that, Drew,
this
because I
momentum
was
going,
I was all day thinking about the same thing, man. I'm like, dude, I think Denny will actually make the championship four and give himself a chance this
yeah,
year. I really think so. He has just, I mean, and he's proven it time and time again this year. Like he's been a top driver, and even if he doesn't win, I mean, he's right there, man. Like either something, like goes wrong, but like, or he just finishes second. And the other guy's just a little bit better, but like,
poor guy rides the wall.
yeah.
he is
Oh
he
my
has missed on
gosh.
the championship 4 in a variety of ways, which
Yeah.
is
But big credit to his crew chief. Who's it? Chris Gale.
His new crew chief of the year too. I mean, that's what's really
Yeah,
impressive. They're
dude,
doing. He's
they are
matching
just
last
on
year's.
point on
Yeah,
every race with these calls. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, how can you really deny the guy right now? Like, I think he's the best driver in the field.
arguably, yeah. Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, like there are other drivers of his caliber, but their equipment's not really letting them show it. Or
Yep.
they might be having confidence issues, like a certain Kyle Larson. But I think after getting his first top 10 since Indy, probably going to change that right
Yeah.
around.
Can we just talk about Joey Lagooner?
Yeah,
So obviously last week we
total
had the whole
goon.
incident with him and Chastain. Was it last 2 weeks ago
Was
in
it?
Chicago? Yeah, it was
Was it?
Chicago.
It was. I thought it was Sonoma. Well, anyways,
No, it was
pretty
Chicago.
recent. It was fresh in
And
his mind still.
Logano, and I'm calling him Lagooner now. I've been watching those AI NASCAR videos. It's just so funny to call him Lagooner. But he's coming up behind Chastain, and just like it totally looked like he just tried to like just tap him a little bit, and I'm just like, you freaking jackass, man! Like, I don't know,
Yeah.
dude. I have really grown to not like Joey Logano. Like, at first, I didn't get it with people first coming in the sport a couple years ago, but now I'm starting to see why people don't like him, man. He is just such a freaking jag off, man.
Well, I think after the first two movings of Chastain, the way he did, I think that made them even. So I think Chastain's got to pay him back now. Yeah.
I don't know if he will.
I mean, he's
But
locked into the
push
playoffs.
comes push comes.
He's locked into the playoffs. So
Well, yeah, one more
who
incident, I
knows?
would think. If Joey does something, to him, one more incident is all it
Yeah. I
takes
mean,
for Chastain to be like, all right, to hell with this.
yeah. I mean, yeah. He's locked into the playoffs. So who knows? He might just say, fuck it. Maybe dump his ass. Who knows? Uh, I'll be here to see it, though. So.
But speaking of being locked in, man, let's talk about Ty Dillon and Ty Gibbs, both freaking
Goddamn,
making it to the
I
championship round in the in-season challenge.
yeah, I did not see Ty
Did you
Dillon.
have that on your bingo card?
No, no, I wrote him off in the first round. You
Yeah.
know what? But I think a lot of people did. So like when he advanced to the next round, people were like, "Yeah, all right, lucky him." And then he just kept advancing, and now he's honestly probably got the hardest one of them all.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to
Mind
see
you,
that
he
10
beat
car potentially dump the 54 next week.
Mind you, he beat John Hunter Nemechek by one position, but John Hunter Nemechek was not on the lead lap.
Yeah, I was gonna say Ty Dillon got the lucky dog on that last caution we had.
Yep.
All he needed was the boys to bring her home.
I think, truthfully, I think this whole thing motivated him, and he's just been. I mean, he's looked like a pretty okay driver.
Well, I mean, he was on door bumper clear yesterday. We're recording this on the 22nd, and honestly, like I kind of not like not like in a rainbow kind of way, but I kind of like fell in love with the guy. Like he's won me over a bit. I don't think I'm ever gonna goon on him ever again. I don't think I'm ever gonna fucking throw him under the bus. I mean, it's
Huh?
kind of respectable that he's fucking just been a giant slayer. Minus John Hunter Nemechek, he's tiny and also not really a heavy hitter like Hamlin, Keselowski, or arguably Bowman.
Yeah.
Like I think, honestly, I thought this round was probably the easiest round out of all of them for.
Well, the one that I thought, because that one I'm like, it could have gone either way with John Hunter or Ty Dillon, but the other side of it is Ty Gibbs and Tyler Reddick. I mean, I thought for sure I was saying, Tyler Reddick would get it. And man, Gibbs proved me wrong once again, man.
Yeah, Reddick wasn't really having the best of the day.
No. At first I thought he started out pretty all right, but I don't know, man. The ties,
Well, I mean,
they got the resiliency for this.
well, that Gibbs has been pretty consistent this year. He's been getting a handful of top fives and top tens. So, and honestly, Reddick's week is probably not doing the greatest because his team kind of lost their charters. Now they're racing as an open team as
Mhm.
well as front row, which didn't get a whole lot of attention. I thought we would be talking about that a lot more.
Yeah.
But admittedly though, I wasn't really paying attention to the not Ty Dillon side of the bracket. Like I could have given less of a fuck about that side because I was so honed in on the like
Oh, I know,
the
man. You've made it well
the
known that
underdog,
you've been rooting for Ty Dillon the whole time
dude, dude.
since he made it past what, the second
The
round or whatever.
No, first round. When he beat the first round, that's when I got on the Dylan dildo, dude. I fucking rode that shit hard, and here I am, bricked up, ready for Dylan, ready for Dylan to win $1 million.
Yeah. So I mean, we got Gibbs and Dillon. I don't, man. At this point, how can I not say Ty Dillon, man? I mean, Gibbs. I think he's been a better driver, but man, when there's $1 million on the line, I think he's proven that he'll do what it takes.
I mean, he's gonna have a. Well, I don't know. I don't know how Ty Gibbs did at Indy last year, but it doesn't help that he's going up against one of the more consistent drivers. Like this is probably going to be the biggest hurdle out of them all for him. And that's not just because he's going up against one of the more consistent drivers, but it's also for $1 million as well.
Man, it's at a crown jewel
And to a
track,
to a guy like Ty Dillon, that would be earth moving. Ty
Absolutely, man.
Gibbs probably. I mean, it'd probably be the same for him as well. But I don't know. He's on a top tier team, you kind of expect somebody in one of those cars to make it that far. You didn't expect someone in like a B class car, to
Yeah,
get where they got.
yeah. So last year, Ty Dillon finished 19th at the Brickyard 400, and
All right,
Gibbs finished 23rd. So we base it
all
off
right,
that. I mean,
Dylan.
this
Let's
is
keep that
gonna,
consistency rolling this year. Let's
if
fucking
we base it off that, this is gonna be really close. I think.
odd
I know it's
question.
last year.
What car was Dylan driving last year?
Oh man, let
Does
me
it
see if I
show
can
the?
find it here on
Because
this.
I don't think he was racing Cup full time last year, was he? I thought I thought he got signed to college this year. I mean, maybe they put him in like a part time car. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Well, it's
don't know,
not that
man.
important.
Yeah, it's not that important. But I don't know. When I click on his name, it says last active livery is number 10 Seabest. So I mean, but that's what he
That's
drove
what
this
he.
last week. So
Yeah, and
that doesn't really help.
CFS didn't come to the. I don't think they were a part of the sport till this year. Them and
I
Grizzly
don't
nicotine
remember them
pouches.
until this year when he had him on the car.
Yeah. What is sea best anyways? Is that just like
Dude,
seafood?
I was wondering the same thing, and
Like,
I gotta look it up now because it's gonna bother me.
yeah,
Oh,
like
dude, it looks like it's just seafood that
nice,
like seafood dishes that you can microwave or that are in like a bag,
nice.
like frozen seafood. You know what I mean?
Is it like affordable at least?
I don't know. I'm gonna click on their products here, and we're gonna about to find out, guy. Oh, they have
I kind of
scallops
want to try.
and stuff,
Oh, I love scallops.
breaded clam strips,
Mmm.
breaded coconut shrimp.
Oh, dude, I'm not
You
gonna
might have to
lie.
get some if he wins this $1 million, or maybe just beg him to buy you some.
I will try and find a way to get some Seabass products if he wins that $1 million. That is it's a promise that I'll try everything I possibly can to see if I can get some Seabass products
That would be awesome, dude.
and and Grizzly nicotine pouches, of course.
Okay, here. I'm gonna go to Walmart and see. Okay,
Um,
well, I don't know if it's really that cheap, but they have a low country boil that you can buy in a bag. 4.44. Three
fuck me.
pound 3 pound shrimp, sausage, snow crab, and that's actually not that bad for what
Oh,
it is.
oh, if it's 3 pounds, I could justify you spending $20 on it. I thought it was gonna be like a.
Well, then they have this frozen wild caught warm water lobster tails with butter, 10 ounces. So you get two of these things for 19.94. It's not that bad. I mean, for a lobster.
Lobster. Yeah.
Atlantic salmon, 32 ounce, 24.90. I mean, it's not terrible.
I think I might have to get some sea bass in my next rush here.
Bacon
Well,
wrap
I'll just
scallops?
order
Are
it
you
off the
kidding
site.
me?
Ah, sold for $1 million.
8.97,
I give
bro.
890. Now see, that's definitely so I can definitely get some bacon wrapped
Anything under
scale.
$10.
Oh hell yeah!
But shoot, brother, we need to see something here. Well, first let's go. Let me do something since I can't. While I'm looking at it, let's do good grass or ass grass. Okay, I
Was
want to
there
tell you something,
grass?
man. Huh?
Was there grass?
Yes, I'm just a nerd, man. I'm just a turf nerd. So
Where's the grass?
the grass is right there in turn two. There's a little strip,
It's
and
like
it
the only strip of grass on the
and
track.
but I'm gonna tell you something right now, Drew. It looked amazing.
Did it?
Oh, it did, man. It was striped up. Now, obviously, the inside part, like part closest to the track, a little dry looking, but that's to be expected. I mean, it's probably trying to grow over like rocks and stuff over there. But
I'm just surprised there's grass at
yeah,
Dover.
and I'll be honest, it would get a higher grade for me if there was more of it. But I'm gonna give it a 7.9.
Still a pretty decent rating on the good grass or ash
Yeah,
grass scale.
I wish it would just go all the way around 2 and 3, like just what I mean, or something, or if it was somewhere, I don't know, but yeah, I think that would be fantastic if we can have that. And I'm trying to find here. Let me just pull this up here. NASCAR playoff standings. Let's look into the playoffs, my guy.
I did.
2025 Cup Series standings. All right. So we didn't have a new winner, so that didn't really screw anybody. It was just Hamlin. He has the most wins now with 4. So yeah, we only have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 spots left for winning, to lock in. So it's getting slim here, man. It's getting slim, and Ryan Preece is right there on the 17 spot behind Bubba Wallace. He is He has 484, and Bubba Wallace has 500 points. So I don't know, man. Bubba has had weird stretches where he's bad for like 3 races, and then he's good for 4, and then it's like. But Priest, I don't know. Yeah, and Kyle Busch and Ty Gibbs right behind him too.
Well, I mean, out of all those drivers, I think Ty Gibbs getting a win wouldn't really shock me.
I think I could see him getting in.
I think at this point, if Priest were to get a win before the playoffs, that would be at a surprise to me. For whatever reason, I see him as kind of like a Chastain, where like if you didn't make the playoffs, you kind of just fucking get a little chip on your shoulder, and then you try and go out and fucking win one, just to like show that hey, I can still get her done.
Right, exactly. Yeah, Buscher's in right now. He is. Let's see. He's got 528, so he is about above the cut line by a bit. But I think Buscher's gonna. I mean, it's gonna come down with these last 8 or 9 races or so, or whatever we have, or whatever we said.
Five,
Maybe it's 5.
5.
Why?
Yeah, yeah,
We
we're a
said
bit
8 or 9
closer than we
earlier because we didn't
anticipated.
know. We were
Yeah,
like, holy shit! It's
yeah,
gonna come down to where he's gonna need to win because Priest or Bush. I mean, I don't know. I don't know about Bush. I mean, even Bowman or Reddick. I mean, who are right above him. I mean, who have Reddick? Let's be honest, has had a tough year, but Bowman is racing very well. And man, if you can't get a win, I mean, those guys are just gonna outpoint you. And if all it takes is one bad day to put you below that cut line.
yeah. The
So
I think truthfully, the only Hail Mary way into the playoffs for any of them would probably be Daytona at the very because that is the cutoff race this year. We don't get a sadly we won't get a awesome finish at Darlington, you know,
imagine if Busher
to
gets
send
his
us into the
sticker
playoffs.
at Daytona.
Suck it, Reddick. I got a sticker. You don't have a sticker. I got a sticker.
But
Yeah,
yeah, that's kind of what the playoffs are looking like, my guy. Yeah, with Hamlin doing that, he is number 1 in playoff points now. Actually, no, he is not. Technically, Kyle Larson is. Kyle Larson has 664, and Denny Hamlin has 663. So actually, dang, dude, I totally forgot about William Byron. Byron, no, Chase Elliott. Oh my gosh, I just keep seeing more. Chase Elliott 702 points, but I think that's regular season, isn't it?
yeah. I think you're looking at the regular season.
I don't know. It just says points. I don't know where the actual. Anyways, let's get into our favorite paint schemes, Drew.
Yeah,
And by the
let me
way,
pull that
guys,
up.
if you follow us on X at NASholes Pod, you will see every Friday, usually Friday or Saturday, we post our 4 favorite schemes heading into the race, and we'd love if you interacted and let us know what your favorite one is. And you can always look at NASCAR.com and look at their paint scheme preview and see which one's your favorite so that you can respond with it. But anyways, yeah, follow us on X at NASHolespod and on TikTok at NASHoles.podcast. Great stuff there. We're going to try to get the TikToks going a little bit more. Anyhow, Drew, this is yours. The 21 of Josh Berry and the Advanced Auto.
Yeah, it was a pretty sick scheme. I was hoping, be a bit better of a finish for him since it only is a one-off scheme for this year.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It looks nice, and it's kind of I don't know. It's just I really just like it, like all around the chrome letters, the matte black, the matte yellow. It's just very nice.
Yeah,
Very,
and you know
very
what?
nice.
I gotta say, Blaney has this exact same scheme pretty much, and I think it looks better on the 21 than it does the 12. You
For
know,
whatever reason, yeah,
I don't
I
know
think it's
why.
probably I think
Is it
it's
the
the 12.
number?
Yeah, I do think it's just the 21 font kind of complements the font for advanced
And maybe
a
the
bit
I know a
better.
lot of people complain about that number being not being more centered on the door. But
Oh, I
maybe
mean, they
because
had
this is
plenty of
not.
room to stretch out the advanced logo. I'm not gonna lie, but it's still a
Yeah,
great scheme.
they could have, yeah. But hopefully Barry driving this car with this, sponsor now, he doesn't have the advanced auto parts curse like Blaney does. Every time he Blaney drives that car, he freaking wrecks.
Oh, luckily Barry didn't wreck, so he's off to a good
Yeah.
start.
So I guess he's off to a good start.
It's off to a great start. All
All right,
right,
let's
so here's
scroll
your
down to
pick.
mine. Here's mine, the 42 of John Hunter Nemechek. And you know what's cool about it, man? Is I always love when gold is incorporated. I think it looks cool. I think this looks really simple. And what I love is the back, the quarter panel there is kind of fade, like has black, like fading with the white. And then if you actually scroll down to where they show, it's supposed to be Eric Jones, but they also show,
Oh
you can
yeah,
kind of
you
see
can
it a little
see
bit
it a little
better
bit
there.
better.
Just I thought it looked nice. Um, I'd say well, we had an honorable mention, didn't we, Drew?
Well,
I think we
yes,
both
my
might have agreed.
honorable. Well, I wasn't too sure if you were on the board with it, but my honorable mention was going to be the 60.
Oh, that was not
Very
mine.
nice.
Oh, never mind.
Oh,
But yeah, that is a good one.
which one was yours?
The 8 of Kyle Busch. I thought the Cheddar's
Oh yeah, the
patriotic
Cheddar's.
car was very nice.
I mean, who doesn't love a solid patriotic paint scheme, though?
Oh, it's
I
beautiful, man.
mean, it's super American minus the croissant on the back. It's very French, but I'll look past
Well,
it. Time.
you know what? I didn't even notice this, but now they kind of ruined it with the red and the white. They could have had that going back a little farther. Like, look how much white there is back there. Like that could have been used to have the stripes. You know what I mean? And they could have had stars on the hood.
I guess. I guess so, yeah.
I don't know.
But I don't
But
know.
anyways,
Still very American. Very much love it, but not as much as we love the others, of course.
yes,
All right.
all right. Well, Drew, we have a crown jewel race coming up, and man, I feel bad for you, Drew. You are now down. You are now down 74 points to me. I am leading with a 553, and you have 479. Oh boy, you picked Ryan Priest last week. I don't know why. That
Thought
was a
he was gonna
very
pull it off.
shot in the dark. I picked Denny Hamlin was spot on. I don't know why I just knew he was gonna win that one. But unfortunately, what that means, Drew, is that I get the first pick.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know, man. Haven't looked too much into it, but I think I'm gonna go with. Oh, I don't want to pick Ryan Blaney because we know how that goes. And I love Blaney. I don't. Every time I pick him, it's cursed. Darn it! I'm gonna go with frickin' Kyle Larson. I think that he finally gets out of his funk or whatever. Even though he had a top five this last week, finally gets back in victory lane. He won it last year. He gets his revenge or whatever, not being able to, finish the race or whatever.
I was thinking about that yesterday. Not saying I want this to happen, but I would piss myself laughing if he lost control of his car and hit the same wall and then parked it in the same space as he did at the Indy 500 this year. I don't know why,
I'll be
but I
honest,
would.
I will laugh too, even though he's my pick. I'm up by so many that
I don't.
it wouldn't hurt me.
I don't even remember what went wrong with his car at Indy, but I just remember I was watching the in-car
I think he
camera and
downshifted or like it was something with the shifter.
I don't know, something happened, but I just saw him like he just went up, smacked the wall, and then parked in the grass. And I was like, dude, if he does that in the same exact spot, I don't know why, but I find that so funny. I don't want it. I don't want it to happen. I want to see him like have a solid finish. Not like get the win. Hopefully, my pick
Yeah,
gets
you
the
want
win,
him
of
to,
course.
you know,
I want him to take
Drew,
dead
I think for your
last.
sake, you need Larson to be last.
Yeah, I need Kyle Larson's car to blow up actually on lap one. That way he scored 40th.
But who you thinking here, man? You need a real player, man. I mean, you really need this bad.
JJ Yaley. No, no.
If you did
Denny
that, I
Hamlin.
would stop doing this.
No, I'm going Denny Hamlin. I think this is the year he gets the Brickyard 400.
Mm. I thought about taking him, Drew, because listening to his podcast, he said like he basically said if I won the Brickyard 400, he said I literally might retire like right after that, like because that's the only trophy that I want. Like,
I think
besides
I
obviously winning a
think he's
championship.
well. I mean, so in the last two Brickyard 400s, I mean, in 2020 at the last Brickyard 400, it was up against him and Harvick, and I only remember this because like Hamlin was in the lead, and then something happened with his car, and it just shot up into the wall at a
Oh yeah, he
nasty
lost
angle.
a right rear or something like that.
Yeah, and I,
Yep.
I, I, wa- I was still in the hospital, and I was watching that, actually explaining to one of my nurses the whole point of NASCAR, and I was like, yeah, just fucking, yeah, these guys are going like wicked fast, and then the 11 just shot up and banged into the wall, and my nurse he was
And
like,
it was just like, oh shit.
holy shit, is he dead? And I was like, nah, he aight,
Nah,
he
these
aight.
cars are probably safer
And
than the
then,
ones we drive.
well, then he took a couple minutes to get out of the car though, and I was like, fuck, maybe he's not aight.
Shit.
No, they got out, of course. And in the very rare moment too, like during the caution laps during it, like Harvick straight up went over his radio. He was like, "Hey, is he all right?" I think he didn't get out of the car during the first like caution lap. Like I think he was just like getting himself composed or whatever because it was a nasty hit. Like
Yeah.
it was an insane hit. But I do think if he wouldn't have crashed, he probably was going to win that race. And then last year he took second for Larson there. So, and I mean, he's been very good this season. Uh, Even though Larson does have that top five finish, I do think though he may still be in a bit of a slump. But I've also been known to be wrong. Don't want to be wrong this week though. I really want Hamlin to fucking get this win.
Yeah, you need this dub, son.
Some dude, I yeah. Well, I just need you to fucking finish dead last, and then I'll be content. Like,
Well, it could
but
happen.
I doubt that'll
We've
happen.
seen Larson have many car problems this year and get wrecked. And yeah,
Now,
I don't know,
do you think he's gonna run the same paint scheme he was running at the Coke 600 like he did last year at Indy?
man.
I would. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised honestly. It is a very nice paint scheme. I really wish that paint scheme could have gotten a better finish at the Coke 600.
I honestly he might be, dude.
I wouldn't be shocked. I would be more shocked though after the race he got out of the car and he's like, "Yeah, I'm doing the double next year again." And I'd just be like, "Why?
I
Why?
honestly I don't think he will do
Don't."
it, man. I mean, you could
Yeah.
tell it really just kind of killed his cup performance.
Well,
I
he
don't
was
know
in his
why.
head about it
Yeah,
because
I think it got to him, man.
both races got away from him, and really both incidents weren't really his fault either. I think. I can't recall exactly what happened with him at the Coke 600, but I think he was just caught up in a wreck. If I'm remembering right. But I mean,
Yeah,
Indy, that was all like that was just mechanical failure. So,
right.
but yeah, no, I think Hamlin's got it in him. Yeah, fucking gonna go get
Back to
that
back.
dub.
Hamlin
I
hasn't
think
gone
I
back to
think he's
back this year,
capable.
has he?
I don't believe so.
The only one that went back to back was Bell, wasn't it? Was it Bell or
Yeah,
Byron?
yeah, because Bell won his three races back to back to back. I think.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. Well, I got nothing else unless you do.
Nah, nah. I got nothing else either.
Well, guys, thank you for listening to another episode of NASholes. Please make sure to follow us on X at NASholesPod and on TikTok at NASholes.podcast. And obviously, if you're listening to this on YouTube, you should be subscribed. And if you're not, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you'll always know when we release a fire banging episode. And follow the Spotify too. Give us that 5-star review so we can move up and get the attention of people who are searching for NASCAR podcasts. Appreciate
Okay.
all you who listen, and we'll see you next week after the Brickyard 400.